if you platform to sell your digital product, you're going to be losing money before you've even started, and I don't want that for you. I've made over 100k selling digital products in the last 2 years, and I've spent thousands of hours testing all the major platforms, including Etsy and STANSTORE. And so in this video, I'm breaking down why Etsy and STANSTORE can actually kill your sales, the 3 best platforms to sell digital products on, and the secret sauce on how you can actually get traffic to your platform so you can start making sales even if you have a small audience. So let's start with why so many new sellers fall into the Etsy trap, because if you don't see the signs and you don't know what to look out for, this could happen to you too. The problem with Etsy
isn't just the listing fees. It's a lot like
baking a beautiful cake from scratch. You pour everything into it and then you put it in the front row at a bakery to buy, right? Somebody comes in, admires it, they don't buy. And then the next day, they come back with 2 huge boxes of cake mix. They make a bigger, cheaper version of your cake and drop it right on top of yours. It's heartbreaking. And even though your product is original, this is how it works on Etsy. Someone will rip you off with a cheaper, poorly made version. And here's the worst part. You don't even own any of your customer data. So once people stop clicking on your listings, your sales tank. And there's no way you can reach those buyers ever again. And to make it even harder, you need so many listings to gain any real momentum on Etsy, which means you're just constantly creating product after product and none of them are selling. And that's why so many people turn to platforms like STANSTORE thinking it's going to be the perfect fix. But STANSTORE isn't the answer either. It actually reminds me of when wedding back in April last year, and I went to this exhibition with loads of different cakes. I went cake tasting and I got to one of the stalls and she cut the cake and it looked beautiful on the outside, but there was nothing inside. It was literally just plastic with icing but nothing inside. And the vendor started telling me, oh, you know, it's cheaper and blah blah blah. But when it comes down to it, I can't invite people to my wedding and not give them any real cake. And that's exactly what it's like with STANSTORE. It looks slick. You see influencers promoting it all over TikTok. But once you're inside, there isn't that much there. STANSTORE doesn't support proper email automation, proper sales funnels, or upsells, even on the $97 a month plan. And yeah, it's popular, but really it's overpriced for what you actually get, especially if you are a beginner and you're not making much sales yet, but every month you're paying out $97. Now that you know not to fall into the Etsy and STANSTORE hype, you're probably thinking, well, where should you actually sell your digital products? And I have got 2 recommendations for you. Because the truth is, no one platform is going to suit everyone, and it's going to depend where you are on your journey. So if you're just starting out and you want something super beginner friendly, that's where Beacons comes in. And you can see here that the cost, the features, and everything that the platform includes, Beacons actually gives you everything that STANSTORE offers at a fraction of the price. And it's perfect if you're just getting started. It's mobile friendly, it's super easy to set up, and it works great if you're linking from platforms like Pinterest and YouTube, but we're going to get onto traffic in a bit. But if you're ready to scale your digital product business past the 5k a month mark with real funnels, real automations, and a system that actually works while you sleep, then the platform that I use and highly recommend is FG Funnels, which is essentially go high level with pretty templates. Now, let's take a look at some of the funnels that are blowing up my business. Here's one of my funnels that actually includes upsells. And this simply means that when someone buys, they're shown additional offers. And this allows you to increase your revenue without doing more work. FG Funnels is amazing if you've got multiple products or you're ready to scale with proper automations. That said, I only recommend this route once you've been able to sell your digital product consistently. That means getting a sale every single day. And so if you're still building momentum and making your first few sales, I recommend sticking with beacons. And if you're ready to start selling consistently, you're ready to grow with FG funnels as the next step. But none of this works without traffic. If no one finds your product, you don't make sales. But most people think that you need to constantly post on social media or already have an audience to get traffic, and that's a hard no from me. So here's what you can do instead. Okay, so this is my soft funnel strategy, and this is how I drive consistent traffic to my digital products without relying on social media. It's way more sustainable, it's literally evergreen, and it's built for people who don't want to burn out trying to grow their business. Okay, so if you stayed this far, you are in for a treat. So the S in the soft starts for search first platforms, and so to get traffic you have to choose a marketing platform, but it doesn't have to be Instagram or TikTok. And I actually started using Pinterest and YouTube because I can batch content in just a few days a month, and the content keeps working for me long after I post it. It literally lasts forever, unlike Instagram and TikTok, which is like a day. This is what makes it so sustainable. So if you have more money than time, you can go the paid ad route. But if you don't want to spend money and you want to spend time building your business, Pinterest and YouTube are your perfect entry point. So O is for offer a freebie or a mini product, and your content has to lead somewhere, and it's usually to a freebie that's connected to your digital product. And this is key. The two have to be connected, or you're just going to get a bunch of freebie seekers who won't actually buy. And if you're further along in your journey, you're not trying to do freebies, you can do a mini product. It has to be below around $10, and the whole point is that this is a warm-up offer. This isn't your core product, but it gives people a taste of what you're offering, and it builds trust, which is what is needed to make sales. All right, and so the F is what we follow up with, and that is email. Offering a freebie builds your email list, and so when someone downloads your freebie, you need to then be sending them a series of emails that are strategically built to move them towards buying your product. Okay, this is where my signature 6-part email framework comes in. It literally has all the templates for you so you can build a relationship, and it actually makes sales feel easy. This is what I mean when I say soft sales. We don't need to be hustling, and all of the templates and my training on that is inside my community. The link is below. And so the last bit is T. This is where you turn people into repeat customers, right? And not everyone's going to buy right away. So if they don't buy after your initial 6 emails, you put them into a nurture bucket. This is where you keep sending them emails around 3 times a week for 30 days or so. Most people convert around day 17 or 19, depending whether you have the right product and if you've got a good product. And when people do buy, please don't stop there. You have to continue nurturing them. Why? Because this is how you make more revenue. You are looking for simple upsell opportunities. This might be another product if you're more advanced, or if you're just starting out, just offer something that you can charge higher price for, like a one-to-one or like a coaching or strategy call. And this is how you'll see that the entire soft funnel is built on no hustle, it's built on sustainability, and you don't have to rely on platforms like Etsy. And when I started using Pinterest in particular, I was able to 10 times my digital product sales. One thing I need to let you know, it's not as simple as just opening a Pinterest account or just getting people to click on a pin. You need a strategy for traffic and sales. And so if you want to copy my exact strategy, you can watch this video on screen right now where I break it all down, and I'll see you there.